Hey everyone, welcome back to the B-Movie Bunker. Today we're looking at 2001's Dagon, brought to us by Gorton, same guy that brought us Reanimator. This is the story. It's based loosely off of H.P. Lovecraft's Shadow over Innsmouth. This is probably one of the better, if not best, adaptations of an actual H.P. Lovecraft story. What we have is a story of a group of people. Their boat becomes trapped, and they end up going to this small island town or village, whatever you want to call it, of Imboca. It's a Spanish village, and meeting the very bizarre residents of the town, the kind of fish-like residents of the town. What then follows is a very, very long, drawn-out chase. That's my one complaint, is that the chase just kind of goes on and on and on and on and on. But overall, I like this movie a lot. I'm a huge Lovecraft fan, and this is a pretty good adaptation of one of his stories. And the setting, the village, it's dark and dreary, and just it has that old kind of cryptic feel to it in general, which I think is a great setting for this story. The acting is decent for the most part. Some of the characters, because of their accents, are very, very hard to understand. This is not, even though it's set in a Spanish town, it's not a Spanish movie. It's an American, film. Gorton is a filmmaker going over there and hiring a Spanish crew and cast for the most part. So there are some thick accents among some of the people. But overall, I like it. It's got some really good gore effects. Although there's some CG effects that are pretty awful. But some of the actual gore effects, there are some scenes that are a little, one in particular, a little hard to watch for some people, and it really kind of, it almost goes too far, I think, as far as the gore goes. But, when you're dealing with, like, the insidious madness of the Lovecraftian, mythos, that kind of fits. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is, it's that whole mystery. It's kind of like those guys that, that caught the coelacanth off the coast of Madagascar however long ago. And it was, this whole thing where this is supposed to be something that, was extinct, but it's not. And now you're kind of, like, wondering what to make of it. And in a way, you're kind of wondering what to make of this film. It is obviously horror, but it's something slightly different than that, because Lovecraft is horror, but it's also more. It definitely deals a lot more with the insanity that comes from prolonged exposure to horrific things, and that's what this kind of is. It's that prolonged exposure to to the horrors of something otherworldly. I like this one. I get a kick out of this one. I really do. I'm not really sure where I was doing with the whole coelacanth thing. But, I'm going to leave it, because that's kind of how this is. You can't understand, the whims of the elder gods. Just like you can't understand how a coelacanth can go unnoticed for so long. Well, maybe you can, because the ocean's gigantic. Shut up! I'm trying to do stuff here! See, I'm even going a little insane now, just talking about a movie about people who go insane and turn into fish people. But I like this one. It's a good Lovecraftian movie. So that's all I've got for this one. Till next time, stay safe out there in the wasteland, folks. And keep an eye out for girls that are tentacles from the waist down. Just saying. Some girls, you're thinking, hey, she's pretty. Oh, look at that. She's got octopus feet. So just keep that in mind.